But you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So now, according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah. Here's what he says. It's completely false. What
was that? That was your Tyler Perry impression? Oh, God. What?
That was my Medea voice.
Oh, gotcha.
Nothing is accurate in this article except for mine and Oprah's names. That's what he said. I mean, you see what I mean? You gotta stick around. I mean, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I mean, they pay us to do this, so we go off every week right here on BigExposedRadio.com.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel rap. Let's do it. If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working mode, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. You playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome to another week of It Is What It Is Radio. I'm your host, Sly T. Miles. Y'all know what I gotta do before I get this show started. This is King Porter Forever Friday. Please give my brother Jamel Raymond Bishop a moment of silence. Thank you very much. Today in the building, you know, we got started. Shouts out to Ty's Angel. Shout out to Dr. Nicole. She's not here.
But I'm here.
Got Love God Beat. Got Dev.
Uncle Dev.
I'm in the building. I gotta keep being.
Okay, all right.
I'm the youngest in here.
Okay, all right.
You know what? I'll take the respectfully, Uncle Dev. I'm here as Uncle
nephew.
Dev tonight.
All right, nephew Dev.
All right, nephew, cool.
Okay, all right.
Well, no, because the nephews be like the unks these days.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
But I be Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave.
For my older cast, so, you know.
Right.
I'm in the building today.
Okay.
And I'm in here with the original Baltimore Housewives, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
The Housewives.
I'm sorry if I said that wrong. The Housewives of Baltimore.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
And I wanted to get to the Be Exposed setup. This is
some new stuff.
Some
Yeah, some new stuff.
For the 2020.
For the 2020.
I'm feeling real exclusive.
Okay.
For the 2020.
Okay.
The lights and the cameras are shining up. I like it. I like it.
Well, let's introduce our guest. We'll start to the.
Okay, well, wait a minute. First.
Okay, first. It came back.
No, you know what? Never mind.
Go ahead.
Anyway, first I wanted to just shout out a couple people. And normally we do an announcement. Dr. Nicole normally does it, but she's not here. But so we have 3 clothing drives that's going on right now. Mine's for my nonprofit HOME, which stands for helping other mothers everywhere. Right. Basically, and I got the inspiration from being like I guess not a victim, but basically having 2 kids that one has been affected by violence and the other affected by the system. I felt like the mothers, they need me. I just feel like they need me. So that was my inspiration for that. So I have a men's clothing drive right now. Dr. Nicole has a scarf and hat clothing drive, and Derek Whittington has a family clothing drive. So anything, kids, whatever you got, he'll take it. And you can follow us all on the page. And Dr. Nicole will do a recap, and she'll have all the info on there. So down to these housewives. Okay, so let me just tell everyone that I was invited to the group by Care Carpenter, shots out to Care. And I'm not gonna lie, ladies, at the first glance of it, once I seen the name, I'm like, okay, what this gonna be? Because you know, with the Facebook group, sometimes I'm like, when you think of housewives in Baltimore, you think not so much positive stuff. But because it was Kia, I'm like, okay, she's a positive person. I know her outside of Facebook, so let me, give it a try. And I would like to thank her for inviting me to the group, because it was nothing like I expected it to be. So with that being said, we'd like to introduce all the ladies. Starting with,
I'm Asia.
okay.
Hey, Asia.
I'm Quandra.
Hey, Quandra.
I am Selina.
Hey, Selena.
And I'm Lady T. Whit.
Lady
All
T.
right now. All right, so let's get it.
Let's get started.
So, with the group, how did you all? Who came up with the concept about the group?
Okay. I started at maybe 2008 and loved the show.
Okay.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I loved it.
Okay.
I was a fanatic.
Okay.
And I just, I became a housewife in 2006, and I decided to call myself the Real Housewives of Baltimore County. I just did it. So everything was just RHOB, RHOB, RHOB. And maybe a year or so in, I would always just enjoy having at the Baker Cafe, which we'll get into, which is my home. But I got tired of spending money in the bars and stuff, so I had my own music, I had my own drinks, I did what I wanted, I dressed up, everything. And
was this once a week that you would do this, or
it was once a week, but then it turned into
every day.
So it took a long time to get to that point. But Selina had come over, and she was really like the only person who would spend multiple hours with me, just spending time together after work. And so we decided to call it the Real Housewives of Baltimore County together with her.
Okay.
And then we just, Baker Cafe was just the blind leading the blind.
Okay.
I will say that. We were in a really bad, both of us were in bad places, but the Housewives is something that we stuck with.
Okay.
So the Baker Cafe is somewhere where we sat at, we talked about, but we always wanted to be the Housewives of Baltimore.
Okay.
In March of 2018, March 17th exactly of 2018, I was just fiddling around with my computer and my glass of wine in one hand, and I'm like, I want to do a Facebook page. Okay. And she was my one member. And
now you all have how many?
Almost 11,000.
Okay.
So that was, but what happened was that day we just posted a picture of ourselves and we just let the page die. We never touched it again until our friendship took a major hit. And I'm sure a lot of my members I've talked about when I hit my 6-month sobriety. I hit 6 months in June. I think it was June or May. Okay. And I really wanted to let the world know that I suffered from alcoholism. Okay. And it didn't come from just the Baker Cafe, but it came from constantly drinking every single day for 4 years straight. Yes. Like I told Tyree, I was physically and mentally dependent upon alcohol. Okay. And so I couldn't go without it, without shaking and DTs and just different things I had gone through. Okay. And it took a hit from my family with Selina. It was just complete. I avoided everyone. what alcohol did to me, what it was supposed to do, it was supposed to isolate me.
Right.
So I didn't want to have anything to do with her. I didn't want to have anything to do with anybody else. I wanted it to myself.
Now, did your family know? Like, did people know? Like,
Nobody told
Selina,
me.
like,
Nobody said anything. Everybody was just.
But her, see, the thing at that time, her family knew. I didn't know, because to me, like I said, if you don't grow up with a person that's on alcohol,
you don't,
or drugs, I'm thinking my alcoholic is Ned the Wino. I don't know.
Right.
If you're not falling down all over the place, I didn't know. So if I'm asking you, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Toots, I got a lot of stuff going on. That was the only answer. So I mean, other than that,
that was what I would say.
Okay.
But it just took a hit because she was blaming me for not helping her. So,
but you didn't really know how to.
But even afterwards, I would say, well, what is it that I could have done to help you?
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
She was
really.
still mad at me because she didn't have the answer, and I didn't have the answer either. So,
right.
We was on that porch a mess. Like, I was going over a bad separation, so I was eating and she was drinking, and we had all the music from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Her husband was coming out there. I hate music. He couldn't stand it, because that's all we did. But it was all for a reason. We see that it was all for a reason.
So how did you all get back together? Like, how did you all reunite?
Well, I got sober November the 26th, 18, and I just got on my knees and I said, I hate to get emotional when I talk about that day, but I just asked God, just no more. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to live like this. I wasn't physically dependent anymore, but I still went through the motion of trying to quit. And so November, December, January, February, March, I said, I want to do something. I want to save somebody else. And it was just kind of whispered to me in some way that, that he would give me the world, and just that way, not monetary,
right.
It was just, I would give you the world. And I'd open up the page February 4th, 2019, and Selina was in the group. She left the group. We still hadn't been talking. And I just started inviting people in, and I invited Asia in, and me and Asia went to school together.
Okay.
But our relationship has developed just into, we talk every day. We need to be around. Well, I need to talk to her at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So it's just developed. And then Quandra came along a couple of months later, and I was just, it was just like 300-400 members. In March, and I was like, wow, this is really big. So I would do special things for my members, like wish them happy birthday and wish them happy anniversaries, and just things that I liked that I thought was neat. I organized it Monday through Friday. We had something to do every day, and I still do that to this day with 11,000 members.
That's gotta be hard.
It is. I mean, it sometimes it is, but I'm not controlled anymore. I'm not controlled by something without a brain and arms and legs. I'm my own woman. Of course, God is helping me. It's doing what I can't do for myself. But when March came, or April, I reached out to Selina and I just let her know, look, we need to fix this. There's something about her and me, our dynamic together is just amazing. And I just was like, look, I need you. And we got someone to pray over our friendship. I still didn't feel the prayer. And she came in, touched the page, and within like 3 weeks, we had like 5,000 members.
Wow.
And so we had our meet and greet. The Housewives is a big deal. I mean, a lot of people see us on the street and they're like, you're Lady T, I know who you are. And I'm like, so my head got like, whoa, I thought I was Beyonce, because it was happening for me so quickly. And I got a little cocky, and by August, I was like, "Well, shit, she did it again." Yeah,
Did it again.
I was cocky.
She did it again.
Yeah, I was like,
That's hard to admit.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a real eye opener. When you can being as though it come from experience, when you can look inside yourself and really tell yourself, like, this is a problem I have.
Right.
Admitting your faults.
Yeah. You can ensure your future. With so much more, like, just clarity. Because a lot of people don't know, like, I told a friend recently, like, it's nothing wrong with being unsure or being unstable at the moment.
Right.
It's fighting that is what's the problem.
Right.
Like I had a time where, though, like, when I was lost, I would fight it with hustling, just over grinding, thinking that's fixing my problem. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not. So when I took the time to say like, I'm lost, and I don't care. Like, Dad, what you doing? Nigga, I'm lost. You good?
Right.
I'm glad to see you doing what you doing, bro. But guess what? I'm a little lost right now.
Right.
I'm not afraid to admit that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that put me into a space like, oh, you really not lost, nigga. You know exactly where you want to go. That's exactly where you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly where you want to go. So it puts you, and I was telling my friend, like, it puts you on a path where you really want to go in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not you saying like, oh, I quit or nothing like that. You just realize the shit that this the shit that you just don't want to do no more. Like, it's just like, look, it's not that I'm too good, but like, I really am too good to do that. Like, why would I even risk myself, my life, or even risk doing that? And my body not feeling it no more. My mind not feeling it no more. Why even put myself through it? So,
well, it's amazing. I when you said that hit home, because you know, I loved everything about alcohol, and I still do. I can't indulge in it, but it is an addiction. I know a lot of my members do suffer from it, and they're in silence. And it is something that will grab a hold of you, and it's not about the weak or the strong. And
it's about
I'm a strong sister.
It's not even about that. It's about that everything you do when you think about it socially requires drinking. Whether it's dollar night or come over the house, I'm going through something, or karaoke, or anything you do socially requires alcohol. Normally it does. So when you're in a situation like that, and then you just step back and you're just like, wow, like I can't really do nothing without it, or it's gonna, you know, it's always around no matter where I go. So yeah,
But I love the fact that I can stand in front of something that is so powerful. It is so powerful. Like I honestly say to myself that to go back to the 8 months, the cockiness, the Beyonce one, you know, Lady T came out, okay? I relapsed. And a lot of my members don't know that. And that was very hard for me. I went in 7 days. And I went in, I took and I was, you know, my sponsor told me, you may not come back, you know. But like I said, it's not about strength. I came back in stronger, and it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to deal with. To admit defeat, to pick up the phone and call her and say, look, I was a bitch.
But it was actually, at the time, looking at it now, it was like the best thing that could have ever happened to both of us, because like when she was on her hiatus, I was just out, not on a hiatus, but that's when I just started indulging into water fasting. So I've never been able to dig deep so much inside myself with like no food, because my husband's incarcerated, so it's like no sex, no food.
Oh wow, all the good practices, right?
I just had to like sit in it. So I learned so much about myself, not being able to talk to her and just completing these water fasts. And then by the time, so of course I lost weight and all that. It was just a whole detoxing type of situation. So by the time she came back, I was just like, listen, this is where I am, and I ain't gonna let nobody break my peace, my energy, nobody, and not my kids, nobody. So I mean, it was the best thing that ever happened to our relationship, because like she said, somebody did pray over our friendship when we got back together the first time, and she thought that it just wasn't going to work because we broke off so fast. And then I forgot, somebody told you to call me, right?
Yeah.
Her aunt had told her to call me, and it was just like that. It was just needed. Like, it was the best thing, because together, when we are together, stuff just just takes off. It just meshes. It just meshes.
It really is.
Question for you: what advice would you give to the young lady that may be out listening to this, that may be struggling with alcoholism?
Well, I would first say get into a program. There's always Alcoholic Anonymous, who I feel saved my life. Of course, they say not to really speak on it, but it saved my life. You know, I attend meetings, and the second thing I would say is or the first thing I would say is to have a conversation with God, and just ask him to take that shit away.
It's okay.
Because that thing tried to take me from my children and my husband and everything around me. And so that woman that's sitting there right now with a glass of wine or or anything, hold your head high. It's not about defeat, because you know when you throw in the army, when you throw that red flag in, you lose. And so it's not about throwing the red flag in. It's you have to admit defeat in this thing. Like, I am a natural born leader. I was in ROTC. I was at the top of my game. I did all those things. You know, I'm running a Facebook page with 1,100 women. I am a leader, but I had to follow. I had to learn, and I got cocky. And God put me right back on my butt. I'm susceptible to drinking at any moment. But every day I wake up, I don't ask for anything else. Nothing. I ask God. The only thing I say to him, because I think that it piggybacks off of everything that will happen in my life. God, thank you for not letting me drink yesterday. Please don't let me drink today. And that will take care of everything else. I'm not saying that I can take care of everything else. But if I don't drink, I have a chance. And so I'm not afraid of, you know, I had a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say who the relationship was, but they would hide their liquor like underneath the table, and so I can buy my own liquor. I can buy my own stuff. So I'm not ashamed of, you know, I want people to feel comfortable around me. I have to, they don't have heroin and crack stores. And it's not in 7-Eleven. You know, these things are in CVS. CVS won't sell cigarettes, but they'll sell liquor. That doesn't make sense, you know. So I get it. I see it all the time. I want you to. You don't have the problem. I have indulge, enjoy, have fun. But for me, like I told Tyree, I thought it was the lamest thing in the world to be a designated driver.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? I'm a part of that crew today.
On that note, we gotta go to a break. Don't go nowhere. Please like and share the show. We have the Housewives of Baltimore. We'll be right back.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the skirt, 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 skirt. Stop, skirt, 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 start, stop. I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we've been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. Let's tell what I'm riding.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real.
You right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this. Money should go to if the child is with one of the parents 24/7.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. We're back. Please like and share the show.
Okay, we're back with the Real Housewives of Baltimore, or the Housewives of Baltimore. The Housewives of Baltimore. I want to get it right, okay. And we have a question from Dr. Nicole, and she's saying, The goal of women empowerment groups is to build a community of women who can benefit from each other. How do you all ensure that principle? Like, how do you all help like the community, or what do you all do for like other women, or how do you do? I know you have a segment on the group where you say shout out your business. So if you have any type of business, shout it out. And I've actually got a couple plugs from off of that. Yeah, absolutely.
Before they answer that, I would like to piggyback on this. I would say they started by first acknowledging the men in their lives by saying they're the housewives of Baltimore. So if you're saying you're a housewife of Baltimore, you have to look into who their husbands are, or
their wives, or their wives,
or who the husbands' wives are.
Right.
Forget that. So when I'm saying that, I'm piggybacking on, and I'm so like my mother raised me to the utmost. My father was there to a certain amount of my life, but my mother raised me. So, but I'm speaking from the male respect back in the home, because I want this. I want that male respect back when you came in the house and your grandma was like, don't you put that right there. Your grandfather on the way home. Don't you do this like this, because that male respect need to be reciprocated back into the home. Now, speaking to the males, know your role, bruh. Know what you're supposed to do and what's expected of you. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that everything cliche today is expected of you. That's what you're supposed to do, because today is a crazy list that we got. We're going above. I'm talking about that 1996 list. I'm gonna take it back right there when shit was at the edge, but niggas was still thugs and men out here. You know what I'm saying? We right there with it. I want to take it back to there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where though the man was still a man in the household. That's what we got to bring back. We got to bring back controlling our household. The women run it. Yes, they cook the dinner. They clean the clothes. You feel me? They make sure we straight. All that shit. We control it. Meaning to make sure everybody in the household is at a energy base that we can all operate and go succeed in life. That's what that's what I feel like the male is for and the man in the household is for. It's to ease everybody pain, and this is what we can go do, y'all. This the team. You remember? I'm the coach. This the team. This is what we can go do. Oh son, you having a hard day? Come here, let me holler at you. Baby, you having a hard day? Guess what? These favorite flowers, these right here for you, these lilies. I know you like lilies. I got these for you today. You was having hard work. Now all that shit forgot. The hard day work forgot. You feel me? There's a man in the house. You know what I'm saying? So men know what's expected of you. You feel me? Know your role. Ladies, y'all gotta get back to. I know a nigga like me. I'm sorry to say.
Okay.
I come 1 to 10, but when you find them, don't fuck it up.
Question, Dave. What would you say to the women that are married to other women, though?
That's tough, because I'm not a woman.
Right.
Now, to say that,
that include them too.
Like I tell everybody is different in every different way. So if you looking to bond with a person, the main thing, like me and the inspector was talking about today, the new age and the how you win a relationship is understanding. You have to understand your mate
and your role,
who you with,
and your position.
First. Communication.
Absolutely.
Once you understand yourself, then you understand them, and you understand the what attracted you to them, what got you, because you might got a feisty female, and then you might, that's what I want. She feisty, yo, I love that shit. And then when you got with her, now she feisty with you. Now you, I hate that shit, yo. Nigga, that's what you wanted. You wanted she was feisty when you wanted her. Now that she feisty with you, you don't know how to control it. Nah, nigga, grab your balls, cause you a man. That's we lead first and utmost. I can shut all that shit up with shut the fuck up, girl.
Okay.
Look, check this out. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I understand what you're saying.
Real aggressive.
I see where I'm wrong at.
Somebody catching this on that, and they like, what?
But ain't even doing all that.
We're not going to another break. We're not going nowhere.
Because we'll be back.
We'll be back. Explain them when we get back.
It take a minute to get there. You know these.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back with the five like he always did. There's always a moment of the show where Dave just
go off.
Yeah. But we're gonna bring it back to
Bring it back. I'm happy I ain't wearing my pink jacket. I'm on now say that. We look real crazy.
y'all but y'all
We are at the date.
I'm catching this light on.
Okay, somebody
box the phone.
It ain't me because I don't have any phone. Inside. But anyway, keep going.
We got a little bug. Technical difficulties. But nobody to hold it. Whatever you feel.
Yeah.
You were saying you disagree. You have the floor.
You said that you should listen. I mean, it's a different dynamics now. Women leading. Because men, honestly, they fail to honestly lead us. So women are leading now.
True.
But going back to when you said the rules in the household, those rules are gone because there's no more grandmothers anymore. Like, I'm a grandmother. I'm really too young to be a grandmother. My grandmother, she was like 60-something years old. Those mamas are gone, so they taught us structure.
Right.
There's no more of that.
True.
We lost it. We need to bring it back. I agree. We definitely need to bring it back.
Listen, we didn't lose it because we know it.
Some of us don't, though. Some of us don't.
Some of us don't. You are absolutely correct. But those that do, we have to get out of the. Like, I had to get out of it. Get out of the shell of like just saying like I'm just teach my kids. I'm gonna just do this with my kids. I'm gonna just do that. If we keep doing that, we're going to end up in this downward spiral where we never going to come out of.
Or we're so busy trying to be like everybody else instead of paying close attention to what our home needs or what our house needs or what works for us. Because what works for you might not work for me and vice versa. But it's all about, finding out what works for your household and executing the plan. Really, no matter if it's man, woman, whatever the case may be. Like, as long as you have, like you said, communication and you understand the person you with, then you should be good.
And I want to piggyback on what you were saying. I believe you're absolutely right with the women leading in this day and age. Yet it's also a lot of women fake leading.
True, I agree.
What were they fake leading?
They are acting and putting on a persona
that ain't real.
That is not real at all. Or they are running their mouth as if they are a caliber of woman they have never been or never will be. So.
And what type of women are these? Like, where do you find these type of women that's doing this type of thing?
Woo!
No, I'm really, because we living in an age where social media is everything. So are you meeting these women out, or I'm
gonna tell you straight up. It's at a, to me, and this coming from a person that's in a relationship, in a deep rooted relationship. It's at a, because I look at shit so outside the box.
So let me ask you something. I don't mean to cut you off. So does your fiance work?
Yes.
Okay, if she wanted to stay home and be a housewife, how would you feel about that? Like, would you Would you encourage it? Would you be resentful of it? Like, how would you feel about it?
I was always on me. I'm kind of like, I'd be manly. So I'd be like,
stay barefoot and pregnant.
No. What you want to do is what you choose. If you have dreams and aspirations, that's definitely going to motivate me and drive me. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more of the type of person, type of guy that's like, whatever your dreams is, I'm trying to push that awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want to do, I want to see you do that to the utmost awesome. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't never the type of person to be like, oh no, you should be this type of girl, this type of that. I never put nobody in the box because I never believed in the box. Okay. So I can't say like I said I wanted my girl to be this. Now I do, because I am multifaceted. I would like for you to like, all right, you know how you good with kids. Also, you know how to cook too a little bit. Do you know how to do this a little bit too? Like I'm not just with you. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that cooking shit is a big deal right now. Like, I ain't gonna I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about huge deal.
Yeah. So
like,
imagine
a lot of women don't know how to cook.
A lot of women don't know how to cook, and imagine if you.
I know how to cook, but a lot of women don't know how to cook.
They don't know how to cook.
You know what I learned? A lot of people don't even know how to cook for themselves.
Yeah.
So when I break it down to that, when I see
they wasn't taught.
Right.
So now I gotta go back to all that. So now I gotta dial back. So now it's like, all right, look, can't just say woman. We gotta take it back to some more other shit now. Now we gotta deal back into our childhood and all that. Now it's nothing wrong with me. Now the thing is with me is like, now it's a lot of women that'll put like, say, like I said, if I won't dig, but you will dig. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, you a man, but you won't do this. Or you a man, but you can't do this. Or I bet you a woman, I don't see this motherfucker speak and span. Like, my grandma used to clean the baseboards. Bitch, you know about baseboards?
Look, come on.
Excuse my language, but I'm just saying, like, but it's women out here that say, oh, he don't do this, or he don't do that, or, like, we gotta stop putting each other inside that box. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if that's who you was attracted to, you better learn him and learn his ways, because that's who you wanted and that's who you was attracted to. Don't get to saying, oh, this motherfucker. Nah, nigga, that's who you was attracted to. Right. You thought that, and that's what's going on. That's social media. Everybody can be somebody they're not.
That's a generational thing, and I think anybody, no matter how old you are, you only attract who you are at that time.
Right.
Period.
Right. And then,
so if you don't have a phenomenal relationship, it's because of you. A lot of people will bash and say, well, this person this and this person that. Okay, well, it's probably the mirror image of yourself, because every relationship that I've had, I know my role in it. I know my part. I know what I was lacking, and I know what I was looking for in a relationship. I've always been like a very strong-willed person, and I didn't even want to get married until 2015. And it was just like, God was like, you want to get married? Girl, you have no idea what you're talking about. And he took me on a whirlwind. I'm telling you, he had to drop me all the way down. And I thank God I got proposed to twice before that. And I'm glad I didn't do it, because I would have been in a selfish marriage, not telling the nigga what to do, but it'd be like, if you don't want to do this, boy, fuck you. Because already in my mind, I'm thinking about what I was going to do for the next relationship, because my mind wasn't a mind of a wife. I had to realize that we, as females, we all are wives. We just become his wife or her wife when they give us the ring. And until I started really caring myself as a wife, had the mentality of a wife, and just realized that love was God, everything just changed for me. Everything, it just came from a very selfless place. Like,
because you can't be selfish.
Yeah.
You cannot be selfish.
A very, very, very selfless
or
place.
anything. You cannot, I don't think, like, you can't. And I'm not married, and I've never been married, but I just know in any type of relationship, period, whether it's friendship or whatever, you can't be selfish.
Somebody gotta become an active listener. And that's what I want to tell you, like, don't ever be afraid to cry about your emotional times, because I'm gonna tell you, like, a time where I talked to God. It was when my first son was born. Like, he really gave me my son. I'm talking about, like, I tell people to this day, like, that day, I'm talking about, I asked him, God, can you give me my son? He sent an angel in the vision room and said, yo, your son's breathing. Come holler at him.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in divine interventions. I believe in different things happening.
But your emotions, That's just,
well, I don't hold back my emotions. I just think that like when I don't. I'm
cry together. Sometimes they don't matter what time.
I have to like alcoholism is like one of the hardest addictions to kill. Like hands down. Like more than smoking, more than anything. Like it's hard. And I have a story of my own, but I'll just say that when you're forced to be sober, you definitely start looking at the world differently. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I took my glasses off and then put them back on. Like I couldn't see at first, but like I can see now, and it's a roller coaster.
Well, I think when I go through the alcohol thing, it was bittersweet. Because look at what happened throughout the process. Exactly. The Housewives, we have some of the most phenomenal women in there that are dealing with addiction, and it doesn't have to just be alcohol. It's a lot of addiction. Pills. It's a lot of things. Right. And when I did my 6 month, a lot of people reached out to me inbox wise. Oh, I got 5 years, or I got 2 years, I got 3 years.
But you wasn't even aware that
I had no idea. I had one gentleman who now he posts every month that he's sober, and he's like, I did that because of you, and you exposed yourself, and I did. I let people know, because I do want. I don't know if Tyree knew that Asia went with me at the 5 Mile House, which was a trigger for me.
Yes,
but it was a trigger for me, and Asia came with me. And we went in there, and I honestly can tell you, I love the 5 Mile House, but I went in there that day, and I didn't even know y'all had a bar in there, because we had been socializing and doing so much around there. Yeah. But I had a plan. Some people say it's just a bar, whatever. Yeah. But it was my bar, and so I said, Asia, I need you to go with me. Selina, I need you guys to roll with me. I need some backup, because my husband is my backup. It looks odd when we go out, but if there's drinks on the table, my friends will drink the drink first, give me the okay, and then I do. And it looks odd, but I do it a lot. Okay. And so I protect my sobriety at all costs. But the sweet part about it is that we were able to get this group started, and what we have done in terms of when Dr. Nicole was talking about the things that we've done, we have given back to 2 schools, which is Barclay and I think Westside. I'm not really sure what the 2 schools were, but we were able to donate through the Housewives. I think it was about $500, and we gave back every dollar of it went towards school supplies. We gave those to the schools. We've done makeovers. We've just donated to a family the other day. Unfortunately, some things that happened. But we did donate to a family.
We have some other events coming up.
We have events. Mommy and Me coming up. We have a lot of things in the community that are coming up. We only got 10 months in. Okay. So it's taken some time to really get kind of not really the business aspect of it, but it has to be a business. It has to be because it's structured that way. And it's given me an opportunity to wake up. Because I've been a housewife, I know how to change diapers and, run the checkbook and do all the other things. But, when we speak about marriages and different things, I lost myself in being a housewife. That is somebody just said something on here about staying home. I would never recommend a woman to stay home.
It's hard.
I would never recommend a woman to stay home.
And I can't be there. In the beginning, I was like, oh, okay. And then afterwards, I was like, what?
It's not even the boring part. It's
a job that you don't get paid for.
You don't. I mean, the monetary.
And I work for free.
I'm sorry. It is. It's hard, but I think it's more of the risk of being an addict or an alcoholic, which was my kids were at school.
So much alone time.
Yes, right? I mean my dogs are my best friends, and she can tell you I talk to them all the time.
She do.
So like they communicate with me well, and it's basically throughout the years of me. I have a pit bull who is very attentive, very emotional. He's affected by my alcoholism in some way, and she can contest that.
He was crying one day, like.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the situation, but he was like crying, and she was like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like, she was stop crying, like, because she had the bottle, like, just
because they sense that. Yeah. And if he sees me crying, or if he sees me emotional, sitting in that seat, he'll stay by me all the time. So dogs are affected, but being a housewife is one of the hardest things. So to actually gravitate towards that name, I'm a housewife, I have all these women, it's like all of it's coming together. I'm like, okay, I got to do something with it.
Right.
Yeah. So at 11,000 members, like we're really trying to do something. And there's a lot of women in there that inspired to be wives, that inspired to be engaged, that just want to,
or just love their self.
Right. It's not about it's not about
absolutely.
Do you see that in there where people ask like, do you have to be married?
Yeah, that's what I was like, okay,
You
I'm getting invited to this group. I'm not even engaged.
No.
Yeah, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. Like
it's a sisterhood.
You know, the whole purpose of it, honestly, is to give Baltimore a better light. A better light. So, and I mean,
I appreciate that so much.
We doing it this way, kind of attracts, you know, all of you, and that's why we're doing these events. And actually, we have we're about to open up the Thought Mark Nail Cafe, the Housewives of February.
Okay.
So we're gonna have our own nail salon.
Oh wow.
So
awesome.
It's just to give Baltimore a better light instead of just the home of the wire and just
and cribs.
You know, because every time I talk to people, they're like, well, "What is this about?" That's the first thing they say. Well, what is it? Well, I mean, what is it really? Is it just a Facebook? No, it's not. So what do you mean? Like,
well, let me ask all of you a question. You all are doing great things. What does it mean for each and every one of you to be an empowered woman?
I'll let you go first. Quandra, you want to go first?
Yeah, she I'm about to bring you out. You start with you.
To be empowered
yes, because that's
and
powerful. More powerful.
Empower others is a responsibility that you can't take light. You have to be positive. You have to be motivation. You have to be a mentor. You have to be a confidant. And you have to be able to structure things a certain way because not everybody can grasp or learn a skill the same way at the same rate. So what may take you to learn a concept may not take him to learn the same concept. You know what I'm saying? Like Selina does nails. I could never do it, but she can always do mine every day, all day.
Right.
She
There you go.
That means she's not supposed to talk.
No.
So that is what it means to me.
Okay. Get you to say something. There we go. Miss Selina.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
How does it feel for you to be an empowered woman?
Okay.
How does it feel?
The crazy thing is that I just feel like all my life I've held this position. I don't know why. People just think I got the answer to everything. And I think that, I ain't gonna say my life was rough, but I just felt like I did have to do a lot of stuff alone. So therefore, it definitely made me stronger. It made me no nonsense. It made me, and I'm gonna say like this, like when Jay-Z made Can't Knock the Hustle video, it was on for me. I said, I'm gonna get that motherfucking money. I'm serious. By any means necessary. I mean, again, it took me, and I'm 43, but it took me so long to learn because nobody didn't tell me anything about nothing.
You got it from the mud.
Nothing. And I mean, I was locked up at a time. It was 3 months, but I'm just saying, it was just, I feel like I done had every experience that
enough.
Yeah, it's just, and I just have no nonsense. And my thing is, I meet a lot of lazy people. I'm scared not to do something. I'm scared for 5 years to be in the same position. So my mentality all the time is do or die. Like,
go get 'em.
Fuck it. I mean, sometimes you get afraid, but I'm afraid not to do anything. So if I would just tell anybody, just do that shit. Just do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We've all been at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, if God wakes you up, you got another chance to do it again. And that's it. That's how I look at it.
We gotta get ready to go to a break. But before we go, I need to ask you, Miss Selina, you have a salon, right?
Yes.
How old do you have to be? I have 3 beautiful daughters. They need jobs. Oldest is 22. I got 2 15-year-olds too.
So I will say this. I am going to take on one apprentice. They will have to interview because it's all about the drive. The people that we did have in there, they didn't know anything about nails, and they walked out of there with 4 books. Most of them went in the suites. Everything is about the drive of the person.
Say no more. I'm gonna call my daughters. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
It is like and share.
Like and share. I'm trying to find.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. Feel me? So no matter what you up against, go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all her homies.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We share the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I ordered my food right
We
now.
back?
We're back.
We are back.
We
Oh
back.
man, my daughter called. Hey. Listen, I'm trying to plug you a job. You hear?
What she said?
You want to do some nails? I got one. That's What's your new boss? What's your new boss? We gonna talk about it later. She look just like me. All right, talk to you later. All right,
She had that money. Smile like
that's my baby. All right, we're working on that.
The first one was
Tanaya.
Yeah, about to say with the brown skin one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. I already knew who you called. I was about to say, no, you called the wrong one. You got to call your little son. That's like your little son right there. Like, when I first met her, I was like, yo, this is my niece, yo, but she remind me of this nigga. Like,
Oh, yeah,
she
yeah.
gonna chase the money. What she say?
Yo,
Oh, what? Doing that? Yeah. She ain't trying.
My 22-year-old though, that's the hustler. She make earrings, she do it all. She the one. But I'm sorry, back to y'all. I
Well, that's good. That's good. You can read the question.
We were still going. Okay.
Yeah.
About
What was the question again?
Oh, what does it mean for each of you to be empowered? How does it feel to y'all?
To be empowered or to empower?
Yeah, to be empowered.
Well, me, I love to be empowered, by someone, I look at other people and I take from what they do. It kind of helped me. I didn't have a lot of women around me when I was growing up. Not a lot. So powerful women, they just mean something to me. Like I talk about Beyonce, but I just love her aura. I love everything about her. And she empowers me, empowers women to just be the best that you can. She's not catty. She doesn't talk a lot. She doesn't hurt other people. And she may do something, within that elevator. I don't know what happened in there, but something happened, But I just know that she empowers me. And so for me to empower women, that's my goal, is to just empower women. They say I can't change the world, but I really can. And I believe
changing
that.
that shit.
Strong.
No, they listen. Sometimes I be wanting to get out the gate.
It is
what it is.
Open the gate.
We know it's only Birdie, but yeah.
It's only Birdie, but enough of it to get the truth out. I'm sorry, Dan.
Oh my God.
Last shorty.
So we try to,
I'm so honored to be the last shorty.
My thing is, I've never been that person. If somebody asks me anything, I want people to get money. I want to build. You know what I'm saying? I do want us to have something. I want our community to have something, but I don't understand. Like, you just don't know. Just like I said, I've asked people certain things on, business or whatever, because I do have a retirement plan. But it's just like, they'll tell you something, but what's wrong with giving me the missing piece?
Right.
You think
Right.
I'm gonna be on your heels? By the time I get it, you're gonna be all the way up here.
Right.
Like, and that's the thing that we're trying to change with Baltimore. We have all these business owners inside of, this group. And Baltimore, I mean, we got to stop being crabs in the barrel. And pressing like is not support.
Right.
People will always complain about, we don't get no support, we don't get no support. Support somebody else so the cycle can go.
Everybody had to get it from somebody.
I know.
Everybody had to get it from somebody. And that's like a big deal. And people don't understand. Like, they try to hold on to it. Like, what you doing might not be what I'm going to do. It's not going to be nothing like what
Exactly. Everybody has their client base, your target market.
So we got certain people that's looking like. So if you want to know Selina, if you want to know who she talking to, I think who she talking to. She talking to you little ass gatekeepers out there.
Right.
You don't want to get next close to the people that y'all feel as though that's gonna get that they got you on the door. Now you don't want to let them next to nobody else.
Right.
But what we do realize is that
regardless,
call them out. We call them out.
God, listen, hold on, time out. God, I'm gonna tell you first. God is going to prevail over everything.
That's right.
That's what we were saying.
So regardless, if you
that's
think
what we were saying.
If you think you blocking us from something,
nope,
you're really not.
Nope.
Yet. I do see your ass, you little punk ass gatekeeper. Don't think nobody don't see you, bro. Niggas see you, bro. Niggas see you trying to hold the person that you think getting somebody further. No, I'm gonna get far, but you could help a nigga out. Like you, I'm just saying, like I'm not over here waving no flags, but like, come on, you see what's going on.
Well, you know what? I believe that no weapon against me shall prosper.
Right.
You know, the Thought Mob, the Housewives of Baltimore Nail Cafe opens up very soon. We are going to be a success. I didn't walk in, when I opened up the Housewives of Baltimore, I had no reservations. I knew that it would be something. Did I think 11,000? No. Like where we're going, no, I didn't. But with the baker, with the nail salon, I have personally, I have supported, and Selina can acknowledge this. I have not been to the Korean in 6 years.
Yeah.
I have not. I took that off because my husband worked with one that spoke negatively of us. And I've just said to myself, wait a minute, I get my nails. It's so convenient to just walk in and come out.
Tell them what that motherfucker says to these people.
Time out. Before you tell them what you said, though, I got to piggyback on her 7 years of not putting their kids or grandkids
through college.
Yes. And onto another nail salon and shit like that. The shit that we doing to other people's race or ethnicity. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna piggyback off of that because we always talking about support us, but honestly, sometimes we as people, we do shitty work.
Yeah, we do.
That's why a lot of times we don't support.
Yeah,
I don't go to nobody. I go to the Koreans and they treat me well every time I go because I've been to a black person and I got shitty work. And I give somebody my money and they do shitty work. I work for mine. Don't nobody give me nothing.
I want to give a seminar on customer service.
Yes, a lot of people don't do that, and they should.
They really don't. And I believe the people will stick with you until you get it right if the customer service.
It could be
be on time. Be on time.
It's about the experience. It's about the experience most of the time.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, the stuff that I hear is people be on their Hollywood status.
Yeah, we too cocky. Yeah, when we should honestly come back to reality, and we're too cocky, and that's the problem with us. That's why a lot of our businesses, honestly, they fail because, or people don't want to deal with you because we too cocky.
Right.
Yeah, we forget where we come from. It's not that you think you're better than someone, but you can't be cocky and look down on somebody. You're supposed to be trying to help somebody, and that's the problem with a lot of us black people.
But we're quick to support the person because of the name of them.
And honestly, I get tired of keep supporting people just because of the name. Because I get crappy work or I buy something from somebody and it's like, it's garbage.
The work ethic needs
they be on the Hollywood stuff, and that's like I said. I'm not the cheapest nail tech by far. I already know that, but I am one of the best.
But if the work is good, ain't nobody got no problem with
we gotta go to a break, y'all. We be right back. I'm sorry. Like and share the show.
Like and share the show.
Well, I'm coming to you. Say Frank got about 3 brothers. You got my bill.
this unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new. Take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. Think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me back, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't keep the feels up for me. Oh no, she couldn't keep the feels up for me.
Listen to this flashback of Skyline Radio Show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools, and what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Is basically you got a good or product that's worth $1. You feel me? If I purchase it from you, I should be able to make $2 or $1.50 at least off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's if I purchase it to sell it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from a black person to another black person. You feel me? That's me helping you help me. You feel me? I buy $1. I give you $1. You help me make $2 or $1.50. You know what I'm saying? I'm making 50 cents on top of my $1.
But a lot of times you can't do that because you my homeboy. I'm already asking you, could I get it for 50 cents? I don't want to pay $1, $1.50, or $2. I want it for 50 cents because I know you since
You're absolutely right. So when I say that to that type of thing, then we got to go back to stuff that we can produce naturally. Now that's like shit you can grow, make. You know what I'm saying? Create.
Shout out to all my shea butter makers.
Because when you can create something or make something or produce something naturally, now you're a producer. You got something. You're manufacturing. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't have to go to outer sources to get your product. Right. You know what I'm saying? See, that's a lot of our problem today because we always outsource it. Meaning, since we get paid, we are never reciprocating the dollar back into the black community. Like, I'm never, like, as soon as I get paid, I just learned that she has a nail salon, Selina has a nail salon. So, before I was reciprocating my dollar back into the Korean or Japanese community.
Right.
I wasn't putting it back into my community. Now that I know she has a nail salon, now, baby, you gonna be mad, but wherever she is, you already know how I rock. You know how I rock.
In the community,
straight up and down, like
a lot of people get up there and they move out and they take it. Okay, Upper Marlboro, Greensburg, or whatever.
I have outed myself from some good Chinese food places in Baltimore City. Good Chinese corner stores or liquor stores, and I'm gonna say I'm out of myself because I just came to the point where it's like I've been feeding you for so long. It's no way you're not gonna subscribe to me. There's no way you're not gonna let me in the back of the store because the young niggas. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. I'm this age. I want to go back in the store. I want to grab my shit with my hands. I don't want to hear you talk about you can't go back there. So I'm not trying to hear none of that. I didn't pay my dues, and this how I feel. Or that's how you feel? Give my fucking money back, just like I did down West Side. Hey, y'all know how good that Chinese food is.
Wait, Miss Irene was there?
Shout out to Miss Irene.
Miss Irene.
I went down there. I
I ain't gonna front.
I love her.
The fat Chinese dude probably her son or her son-in-law. He tried to play with one of my black sisters and tried to tell her she didn't pay for a meal that she already paid for. When I really sat there and watched her pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? This prior to me paying for my meal. So I politely went to the counter. I said, "Well, you fat fuck, give me my money back." Because you sitting here acting like she didn't just pay for our meal. I watched her swipe my card and all that. You geeking, bruh. Give me my fucking money back. I wowed the whole situation. All the black people looking at me crazy and all that.
Because they want their food, you holding up the line.
And guess what? I don't care. Because just like I told them, this same shit they making in here, bruh, I watched my mother make for me and it tastes way better than they shit. So I'm talking about, bruh, I watched my mother really make like shrimp. I'm talking about, what's the shit? The egg with the patty? What's that shit? Yeah, I'm talking about egg foo young, noodles or rice. Which one you want, son? You know what I'm saying? So that had me like, these niggas ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really sitting there paying more money for something that you can make yourself. Yet, when I go in there and I ask for a refill and a half, you gonna try to make me pay another $2 or $1.75. Is you out your fucking mind? I'm looking at your daughter. This bitch got on motherfucking Gucci and all that shit. Telling you she not cooking nothing because she not with this new age shit. But you want to keep on charging me high price because your children not trying to take up their family business. No, bitch, I paid for the family business. Like straight up, and it's like this, like I will bar myself out of every business until we start to recognize how much we are worth.
Right.
Because there's a lot of talent here. It's
It is.
so much talent here.
We just have to be taught customer service, how to treat people. We don't know how to treat people. We don't.
And I was asking you when I spoke with you on the phone, like when you're dealing with women, whether it's at the job, any type of situation, it's always a whole bunch of cattiness sometimes. Like how do you keep that out of the group? Like the cattiness and everything.
We can't.
It's hard.
We can't delete the group. And I think, we do a lot of deleting, but at the top of the chain, we have to be a certain way at the top of the chain, and that's with the admin team. And we lost some admins. We lost some members, not because of cattiness, but because the way I kind of did it was I just didn't talk about it. Okay. And so we're here today, and I still don't want to, to me, it's like it's not really that important. Right. But we just try to stay mutual, and if somebody has a problem with another person, we talk about that. When I lost a member today, she did come back. Thanks to her, yes, she did. I just wanted to tell her. I know I can see her down there watching. I'm so I want to say her name, but I don't know if she's gonna let me do. I don't know if I should say that, but I'm so thankful that she's back. But she was ridiculed by another member, and instead of coming to me, she left the group, and she has that right. But to me, it's like we have a lot of bad apples in the group, and I need to get them out. But like I said on my live today, my main people that were there at the beginning, I feel alone when they're not there. So when there is cattiness and going on, I don't have people that help me and protect me the way that I would protect you. Right. So they leave, and they leave me to the mercy of women that I don't know, that I have to get to know, and that's kind of hard. Right. So
because you don't just have followers here, you have
they're
followers
everywhere.
Like,
they're
everywhere. I have them in Ireland, Connecticut, and Michigan.
I just wish we all could just get along as women.
Right.
Women, you make a topic about anything and people take it personal. Right. You have the right to have your own feeling about anything. I just don't think that people honestly should bash them for having your own feeling about whatever you're talking about. Right. But that goes on a lot, and it's like, why? If I might just don't like red, they'll complain about that. It shouldn't be like that, especially not when we're trying to empower people. We're trying to support each other. That's the problem. Black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter the race. We just trying to help everybody. And women they just catty. It's hard. It's hard.
You sound like how I feel a little bit. Like it's like a two-headed dragon. Like it's social media and you express your social feelings. Yet you have people on there saying like, "Oh, you're not supposed to say that."
Right.
You're not supposed to. So over the years, I just had to learn, like I tell people, you got to put this phrase in your head, and I tell people, I got to really patent this. Everybody is different in every different way. And the more you say that to yourself, the more you're going to start understanding, like, okay, this person is not like me. They are not you. They are not you.
That's fine, but the point is, don't put something on social media that you wouldn't say to somebody. There's a lot of internet gangsters.
Well, you know what? I know that within the page, we scroll it. Okay. So we don't get a chance to enjoy it.
That type of stuff, though, right?
No, yeah, you get
a little bit, but I've seen it, especially probably on a lot of the anonymous posts when somebody's asking somebody for the advice or done. Like, I'm never the person to say, if people got situations going on with their husbands or their wives or whatever, oh, you need to leave this. You don't never tell nobody to do because you don't even know the whole story. Like, stop bashing somebody.
Even if you do know the whole story, you're not nobody's judge nor nobody's jury, so you shouldn't tell nobody nothing.
What they talking about? We get anonymous posts. Like, women will send me anonymous letters.
They
like, I'm messing with somebody's husband.
So they'll send you so they'll inbox you.
Yes.
But you don't let the other people know who it is. Who it's coming from.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so I have to kind of block out their pictures, or I'll just kind of copy and paste so I won't make a mistake and send their profile picture out, and then we'll correspond through the text. You know, can you delete this comment? Can you delete? But women can be vicious.
Yes.
And so, we had one lady that was a married woman who was with a married husband and was with a married man, and they wanted to get married together. They wanted to leave their spouses, and then they wanted to get together.
Wait a minute, say that again.
There was a married woman and a married man, and she wanted to marry this married man, but she wanted to leave her husband, and he wanted to leave her wife. And like everybody was saying, like, he's not going to leave his wife. You're going to be by yourself. And she just, going back and forth with her, it was very, very hurt. She was hurt by the responses. I don't know if she left the group. I always wanted to check, though.
I didn't mean to raise my hand, but I just had to raise my hand on that because, like, they wasn't thinking like, all right, we both about to leave our spouse, but I mean, if I was on the, like, somebody on the other end got me thinking like, all right.
As soon as I do something.
Somebody got to be thinking like, damn, what you leaving for?
Even with all they want is, they don't want to be bashed, they just want to be told, you know what to do.
Sometimes you already know what you want to do. But you just want to hear something. You just want to hear a little bit. Girl, go ahead. Don't do it.
Hey, fellas, if y'all listen, y'all hear, they love to hear confirmation and clarity. Let them know that is their position.
But the thing is this. This is male or female. When people happy, you ain't asking nobody for no advice. Right. But you know that when you feel some type of way, you need that confirmation to say.
Right.
You need to back up off of it. Get out of here. Trying to put all the proof together. Oh, you know what? Let's bring this question to them.
Get a juice.
Okay. This is one of the questions that we done talked about a lot of times. Because we call cheating spouses cashiers, okay? We call them cashiers. All right. And if you cheat, you're a cashier. You're an automatic cashier.
Okay. And what was the?
Okay. So let's just say well, I know you got a girlfriend, right? So if somebody's seeing your girlfriend out. Would you want that person, your best friend, seeing your girlfriend out with somebody else? Would you want your girlfriend to tell you?
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
But mind your business. And the reason why I say you should mind your business is because when you do that, I had it happen, and this is what my daughter sister. I had a husband. I told her about her boyfriend, and we stopped speaking for about 3 years.
Yes.
And that hurt more because she didn't believe me, even though she found out later, and she still was with him. Right. So sometimes, honest, you gotta tread lightly with minding other people's business in their relationship.
Well, honestly, if they're out in public where everybody can see them, it's not their business no more.
It's not their business. I would take a picture, and I told her I would take a picture and send it to you because if y'all married and you get a divorce, you gotta have the proof. I can't even come to your house no more.
Hold it. Cause to me, that sounds like it's all about investing. We be right back. See how invested you is in that shit. Yeah, that's all about investment to me. That's all about investment.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
I get it. I definitely get it. And
You got definitely be careful with it.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga, chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So the smiley and the syrup got me geeking, shorty. Ain't know I popped them Xannies, had them sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up them gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch his door. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Check out this flashback from the Artist Exchange radio show.
That's the biggest thing, is just empowerment. Just get off of the begging line. Just be proud and just get our pride and our dignity back, because as a child, we're taught how to go and beg for a job. Our parents, they literally taught us how to make sure you pull your pants up. Me, I'm 6'7", so I'm a bigger man. I was always taught how to not be threatening or intimidate people when I go into different interviews or different scenarios.
Check out this flashback
and so we're
from the Artist Exchange radio show.
Condition ourselves, condition our speech, everything in order to go and beg these people for a job, because we know when we walk in the door, I have to tear down 10 stereotypes before I get past hello. So we need to eliminate that. You know, and we need to eliminate that, and the way that we do that is employing ourselves and employing our brothers and sisters. And so that's our mission, is group economics, uplift ourselves, because I can't empower anyone until I empower myself, and change from just being willing, because it's in my heart and my passion to see my people succeed and see us do better and change the social order, because I know that we are not supposed to be on bottom. I understand who I was. I know I didn't fall out of the sky and land on a plantation. So when you have knowledge of self and you know who you are and what you come from, it's frustrating more than anything to see us in this position.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BigSportsRadio.com.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. It ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, don't pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save it, it'll be too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patients run that, yeah, nigga OT, cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm steady green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king with chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, you know, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, man, but if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning, but the more I see niggas side switching, make me wanna bring it closer to the end. And that's
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film on.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Somebody told me that.
We're back. Definitely shake my ass over here, baby. I'm at.
We ain't doing all that. No, but they was on. They came on the show before. She just do something different. She mentors now. Her name Cool.
Oh, that's good. Good. Maybe it wasn't the strippers, but I thought the strippers had one too.
I heard they did. I know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we back.
Wait a minute, I'll leave that alone, but yeah, ain't no ass to shake out. Ain't no ass to
I just Baltimore just make you just feel like you just
want to shake ass?
No. I can't say anything.
So let
Good. Good.
What y'all have an event coming up? The 1 year anniversary.
Yes, we have an event coming up February the 29th, 2020.
Okay.
We have a lot of events coming up that's in the books right now, but that one is really the celebration for us hitting 1 year and the amount of members that we've received in 1 year is just phenomenal. So February 29th, we have Cleon the comedian as our host.
Okay.
Paula Campbell is going to be singing. We have lots, shout it. And Paula Campbell is part of the Housewife crew.
Okay. Shout out to Paula Campbell down there at ATL.
So Paula Campbell will be singing. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have all that stuff. So we're going to have a ball. Yes, we are going to have a ball. And I'm excited. Like,
where is it going to be?
It's going to be at 231 Holiday Street, Studio, Baltimore.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
You said vendors.
Yes.
You want a vendor?
Can we get a table?
Yes, you can.
Also, can It Is What It Is radio be in the building?
Yes. You don't have to ask. I'm here. Look, I'm on. Tyree was like, you can watch us. I watch it on Friday.
No, it wasn't. I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. We've had comedians on the show before, right?
Okay.
We had a comedian that I brought her on a platform, and she tried to charge us to go to her show. So that's why I'm asking.
Oh, no.
I felt disrespected.
Yeah.
She did.
You giving us a platform. We appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for sharing.
Support. Everybody supporting each other.
So It Is What It Is radio will be there. Y'all need a stripper? If y'all need a stripper, Dan strip. Dan strip.
Shaking that ass.
He's a comedian too.
I don't own this shit. I own the comedic part. I tell jokes all day, right? Whatever shit you want me to shake for, you can ask her about. And they go at her price, her charge, all that type of shit. So I can't give you a charge and rate on that.
Yeah, but
I can tell you, I know how to shake that motherfucker. Like not Chris Brown, like I'm gonna give you like 65% Chris Brown. I'm gonna give you like 65% of Chris Brown. I feel like that's a damn good percentage. Right. 65, that's a damn good percentage of what you're gonna get today. Yeah, sure. 65? Shit. Come on now, you can't beat that. So therefore you're gonna have to pay.
Gotta pay. So we will be in the building. That's February 29th.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So
we're gonna be in there and hopefully we're gonna be asking questions and all that because guess what? I got wireless mic for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And the little Willie speaker. Yeah.
For real?
What you called it?
She a real housewife. She a real housewife. She like, this nigga entertaining like a mother. I know she got this nigga a mic and a goddamn speaker.
Oh my God.
Well, not necessarily the date. Well, we was just going over because we already talked about the Housewives, the Thought Mob Nail Cafe. Did we? I don't think we set a grand opening date.
No, we haven't set a grand opening date, but we definitely want you guys to be.
We in there.
Yeah. We do have a fashion show that's coming up, and the date did change, so it's May 2nd, and it is set in stone. I've done the deposit and everything.
Okay.
So I had to let you guys know.
That's
so it's May 2nd. That is going to be something that I want to do yearly to kind of, that was one of those things. I actually lost, I have a lot of stuff that I've gone through. I lost 130 pounds, and when I was much larger, I wanted to always model, and I felt like I couldn't. And I realized that I could. You know, there's plus size models, and even with now, I put on like 30 pounds. I know that I wanted to give back to, it's more of a plus size fashion show.
Okay.
And so we want to kind of give back to and just my dream that I always wanted to do. So the Housewives is doing a big fashion show in May, and then we have Mommy and Me. That's going to come up. I'm not really. That's tentative, so we haven't gotten that
The date for that.
The date yet. So that's coming
And
up.
what is that based on? Like,
It's gonna teach kids. It's for women and their daughters. We're trying to bring back etiquette. Because a lot of little girls don't know etiquette. Honestly, a lot of women don't know etiquette. So we're trying to teach that. We're gonna have a motivational speaker and some other little things. We're coming up with it. So I think
What's the age of the kids?
I was thinking about 8 on up, only because you don't really want some kids that's too young, because they're not going to want to really sit there and they're not going to really actually understand that.
I tell my daughters, don't touch that door.
Let me tell you something. No such thing as too young.
Well,
no such thing as too young.
They're not going to really actually sit there.
Yes, they are. At 4 years old, yes, they are. If they see their older sister or their mother doing it, they are absolutely. You know how.
Are you going to come watch
them? Hell yeah, I would.
Okay.
You know how a child would. You know how a child receives what their mother doing. If they see them twerking, what they doing? They twerking
on Instagram.
So therefore, if they see her with proper etiquette, they're going to do what?
They'll mock it. You're right. You got a point.
You know what I'm saying? So we we got to stop saying, oh, they too young, they too young. Now, I do get exactly what you're saying. It is a certain age.
You might need to have a separate
the brain comes
age.
Right. Now, we do got to put like a, 4 and up on there. Right. Because when you about 4 at a young,
that's when you start
4-year-old
saying,
little
please,
girl.
thank you. Blowing
Bam,
your,
that's etiquette time. That's
Yeah.
etiquette time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's, oh, mommy. Okay, she cross her legs when she wears a skirt. Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? That's when she,
Or stoop down when you're trying to get something off the ground and not bend over.
This summer, I should see a lot of young ladies doing that. Right. And I know where that would come from your etiquette class.
Right.
I don't care if I see just 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we gotta stop being so closed-minded to the small things making a difference, because they really do.
Right. Right.
Shout out to Dad for that.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Yeah, so somebody said you look like Smokey from the PJs. and he said he's funnier than you.
Who is that?
His name Fitz. You know what he was saying.
If I know him, I must don't know him on Instagram or
You probably know by his real name.
He must don't turn in. What's his real name?
I don't know his real
What's his real
name.
name?
No, he tunes in.
You throwing jokes?
He throwing jokes.
No Facebook gangster. Come on, dog. You don't leave it alone.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun. This my man. It ain't like that. It's all in
A
fun.
comedian know jokes. When you throw jokes, you better throw them right. So nigga, Fitz, throw your motherfucking face up that motherfucker. So I can get back at you, nigga. If I look like Smokey and your name fits, then I know you ain't fitting to make a picture, nigga. You
got it.
We go,
Crack on.
No,
We
nigga,
gotta
your
go
name,
break.
your name
Right
fits,
there. What it
nigga.
is, what
Your
it
name
is.
fits. What you
We'll be
can't
back.
fit, nigga.
Don't go nowhere.
Mr. Fitz.
What you can't fit, nigga.
White keys only have this bitch jumping. Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look.
If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel. Let's do it. If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working mode, tell him where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell him where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. Now it's all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had the floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you. Oh yeah. Come on, dog, throw this in there. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that. We gon' do it. Go ahead, do it.
Is what it is. Radio show.
Wait, alright, listen. Alright, say situation. Cause I keep telling y'all it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No. Sometimes it could just go off of, oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown. Yup.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up.
You just like
I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now when you go downtown, you go down there, you get $500.
Right.
Now you mad because you getting $500, and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you getting $500 now.
Right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother, and you paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Hold on, and that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Damn bad too.
We got real good status.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, good status.
It's gone.
It's gone now.
I don't know if it's my box or what.
It's gone.
I don't have a box.
That's gone.
What?
It's got one shout out to Fitz.
Shout out to Fitz. Go ahead.
Bring
You
your bitch
listen.
ass on this show, bruh. Yeah, I'm talking just like a country nigga from down south. Bring your bitch ass on this show, bruh. I'm finna show you.
Damn, yo, why you gotta be a bitch, yo?
Cause I want him on the show because he's talking about he out joking.
We keeping the peace.
Comedians take that shit serious. I'm a new comedian. I heard they take that shit serious. So guess what? I want to smoke, nigga. Just like I was in the streets hustling, nigga.
Okay.
Bring that shit right here on this show. Don't talk no shit.
In no way promote violence.
Yeah, we don't promote violence in any type of way.
I promote all
This
this
is all
violence I want. I'ma fuck this nigga up on this show. Joke for joke, bar for bar.
Okay.
Bring his punk ass on. You gonna try to shoot a shot on time I look like Smokey Boy. My drip. Yeah, I'm angry. My drip take time. You don't never say like Smokey nigga, a junkie nigga.
That's
You
not
fucked up.
Smokey from, wait a minute.
From the PJs. Smokey from the PJs.
He was a
junkie
junkie?
and you don't know. See,
I don't know.
You gotta
I know he
listen,
looked like
when
it,
nigga
I
shooting
don't
you, I know when a common nigga shooting me, like he's shooting a shot, but he gone too far, bruh.
I don't look like smoking.
But I thought when you was a comedian, you don't take it personal.
I can't listen. No, shit. See, I'm the comedian that take it personal. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers know I take it personal. Straight like off the motherfucking rip, off the rip. I take this. Listen, if what they say? What you say? A motherfucker that's funny. I can't get the word out right now. If they tell you that, if they tell a comedian, if they tell you they don't take it personal, they a motherfucking lie.
I mean, they said you're not supposed to.
They lying.
They said that people
every joke that a comedian or I can't get this shit out right now, but every joke that a funny person get, like a good one,
like a roast,
he take that shit personal.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck who you with. Chris Tucker, Bernie Sanders, whoever, they take it personal.
Let me ask her something from the female side. I know when you first came in the group, so as a female on the outside looking in, is there anything that you would like to see the Housewives of Baltimore do?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, I think y'all kind of basically touched on everything. So far that I've seen, I haven't seen any, cattiness, and I actually invited like a lot of women into the group also. I don't have any complaints at all. I don't have any complaints at all. I can't think of one thing like, y'all do the birthday thing, y'all do, post your whatever type of business.
Well, no, I ain't talking about on the page. I mean, even off the page. I'm just saying as the sisterhood, just as the strong unit that we're becoming.
Just to see you guys face more. I know that, y'all got things lined up, but just to see your face more, put yourself out there and just because it's like I said, the name kind of, if you don't know you guys personally, or if you're not in a group, if you just look at the name, you think of, because we actually got you sent me what did you send me, Tyree? A screenshot of somebody that said when we, was advertising, and it was like, oh God, what they say, this is gonna be
a crazy show.
Something it was just something negative.
And it was a woman.
It was something negative.
Was she in the group?
Yeah.
I don't think she's in the group. I think we reposted, and she left like a comment under Tyree's thing, and he screenshot it and sent it to me, and I was just like, perception is everything.
That wasn't the first flyer, because the first flyer looked like that.
No, it wasn't. I don't even know which flyer it was.
Honestly, but it shouldn't even matter what flyer. They shouldn't bring negativity.
Right. And I don't think they were in the group.
What is wrong?
I feel like you're right. I know about the group, and I'm going to cut y'all off, but I want to know, have y'all started filming yourselves?
Because I was asking her also what they're going to do.
We are
I was going to ask her how far they're going to take it. Like, are they trying to do, TV, television, and everything? Like, how far are you going to take it?
We did a commercial, which was Saturday.
Okay.
Really, really good. We don't get a chance to view it until Sunday. We got a really nice producer who's actually worked with a lot of the younger crowd, but he does awesome work. So we're going to start filming in March for the reality show.
Okay.
So that's what we go to him on Sunday to talk to him about that. So not really to talk about it, but to kind of finalize everything.
Okay.
So all of it will be kind of where the home base will be inside of the salon.
Okay.
And it'll be based around the Housewives of Baltimore Nail Cafe.
I'm gonna be one of them customers coming in.
Every time.
I definitely gotta be a customer.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What I was gonna piggyback on what I was gonna say is, being as though y'all ready to take it to that forefront, do y'all find though, like, cause I know it's like, cause y'all see me being vibrant and everything right now, although I'm a real private person. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting to this level of being able to, real shit, like real talk.
Are you in there? What is going on?
And it's not that I'm it's not that I don't want to answer my peers or anything like that. It's just that it's some problems. Yeah, I got problems with some shit. Like it's some stuff I just wasn't like so into doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't so into texting. I wasn't so into posting and all that stuff. So being as though y'all about to come into that light window, y'all getting recorded on a daily. I want to know like what's y'all synopsis of that, or what y'all think. Are y'all ready for it?
Honestly, I'm nervous because I don't like people in my business. I'm not that one. I don't want to be the face. I've always been popular, so I don't really need that. So this is different for me. Tony gets on there. So she'll call me like, I want you to get on. I'll be like, I ain't doing that. So I'm learning how to honestly come out my shell because I am very private. I don't even really do women. This is actually new for me because women are very catty. I'm like a pit bull. So if I see somebody and they negative, I'll be like, I don't like them. So she has worked with me. Tony has like, she be like, you can't be like that. You got it. And I'll be like, girl, please. I don't. So this is definitely different for me, but I'm kind of excited. I'm trying.
You got to where she comes from, though. What I learned is, like, I do a daily vlog, right? And what I learned is, you know, some people are going to like it, some people not.
Right.
Some people are just going to look at it just to look at it. And some people are going to give you positive feedback, like, bro, like, this is really helping me.
Right.
And so my first week doing it, I'm like, ain't nobody looking at this shit. I'm gonna fuck it. Right. So that Monday, I was like, should I do it or shouldn't I? And I was like, you know what? I got 2 people that was constantly telling me like, I appreciate your advice, or just putting 100 on it, or just liking it or whatever. Yeah. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for those 2.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's who I do it for now. Not for the people who say like, oh, this is negative.
Right.
Or, F dead, or he ain't doing nothing, whatever. I do it for the people that say, the 2 people that say, like, I like what you saying, bro, or I like what you doing, keep doing what you doing. So that gave me confidence to keep on saying, like, all right, this is like this. I got something here. You feel me? Now it's going to take you time to harness it.
Yes, it is.
Now I'm gonna tell you, like, it's going to take you time to learn it and be like, all right, I can do this now. But just keep working with it. Like, keep working with it. She got you on something. Cause you're going to have a fan base, and you're going to find people that relate to you. That's what I'm learning. That's what social media is for.
Right.
You know what I'm
Instead
saying?
of negativity.
Yeah. Right. Like, I used to look at so much of the negative. Like, God damn. Like, I'll post, but I ain't. I ain't
so overwhelming at times.
Like, I ain't for all this other stuff. So I had to start rooting out the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? The positivity I was getting back from. So
they say you gotta hang with positive people. You gotta change. It's almost like an addict. You gotta change your people, places, and things. Because if you still stand around the same people, you're gonna still do the same thing. So you gotta start hanging around positive people.
If that's what you want.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
And you really want it.
She preaching it because she going through it, y'all.
Yeah. I done been through some stuff in my life.
It's definitely, I really do. I try to be, a lot of times we've had the issues inside the group where people feel that I could not be genuine, or I'm not coming from a good place, but I have to realize I'm not doing it for anybody else. And that given to a family, we gave from a family from the bottom of our heart. And I don't have to ever do a platform. I didn't ask for 11,000 members. We didn't ask for this. We just wanted a place for our girlfriends just to sit and talk and lollygag and everything. But now that it's gotten so large, we have an obligation. And so when we're coming on with a reality show, if it's at the expense of our friendships and our relationship, I don't want it. Because I'm not going to go and beef with her and beef with her and beef with her just so we can get. I'm not doing that. And so for me, it's like, we want to show Baltimore. I grew up in Baltimore City. So I grew up from elementary school to high school. So I want my city back. I want the city that, you know, when I walked down Park Heights Belvedere at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was fine. I wasn't fearful of nobody. I was speaking, hey, how you doing? You know, and I knew that I was protected in some way. I won't walk down there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it is that type of place now. So it's like the little teeny peaks that we can do to make Baltimore a better place and get that wire out of the minds of people in DC and Baltimore, and all other places that they see us and they think that we are the wire, and that's not us. We are so much more. You know, what happened to the city that reads? You remember that?
Not only that, I mentioned on one of my vlogs, like, going down Lexington Market. Now, if you go down Lexington Market, you'll be high just off of the drugs you hit. Like, you ain't took not a drug yet. By the time you walk past 2 people, they ain't told you so many drugs that they have. You just high. Like, you said, big Klonopin, when I'm younger, I'm coming down there and I'm hearing peanuts.
The
You don't realize. Is that still there?
The peanut?
No. I don't know, because
I'm sorry, I ain't been in a long time.
Xanapins, and a whole lot of other pens. I ain't even gonna lie, that's all I hear. When I was younger,
it is.
My uncle that was selling those Buick and Kleiner pens, I never knew of.
Okay.
Reason being because he gave me my $5 to go over here.
Yep. That's how I was raised.
And buy candy, cotton candy, or a sword, or a little, something else. And I'm over here distracted. I'm over there making $1 million.
Because it was rules. It was rules. The streets had rules. When I was coming up, I never knew guys sold drugs. Like, I don't have to say no names, but I grew up where the guys that I grew up under, they sold drugs on the other side of the street, and I never even knew it was like junkies walking down the street. Until I got a little older to understand, it's like, wait a minute, these people looking a little crazy, and but it was rules. It's no more rules anymore. There's no rules. The rules is definitely gone. They definitely gone.
Gone. Like I used to smell peanuts and shit down there. I don't smell none of that shit.
We definitely gonna put Baltimore in some way. We're gonna put them back on the map. We are.
We had to.
I mean, I had this feeling in my heart that God is going to do something. So I tell everybody all the time that I have a calling on my life, and I just believe that anything that we touch, it's just going to go. And it's not really about monetary.
What was the I tell the straight. What was the bull crap with the Maryland Housewives or what that?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know. I know. No, we didn't know. And I heard about it first from Tyree. But again, we didn't go. We didn't say, okay, we. This was something that was concocted in 2008. So when I heard that it was some other group that was doing it, I was like, dang, I never heard of that before. I didn't know. No. I do know that there was another group. It was a couple of
y'all, to me, y'all group is more solid and more. I would say more had a better foundation than what this was. To me, this was a group of upper, I would say, Maryland women that felt as though during a time that Baltimore could get a certain type of light or social media light or that type of
you talking about the Potomac?
Yeah. There we go.
Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, exactly.
Housewives of Potomac.
Well, they're still going. They're still on.
Yeah, they on the Bravo network. Okay. We don't really want to be on Bravo. We're gonna take another route only because, like you said, they're gonna put us against each other. Like, you gotta go with the script.
Bravo, I ain't gonna turn it down.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Housewives of Potomac. What they want to know, and be ready, because I just now told y'all about the gatekeepers. I just told y'all about the gatekeepers. So when y'all open up and y'all start going,
of course.
Don't listen. I'm not saying let them know everything, but don't hold back. We competing. We just now said we competing with the Housewives of Potomac. Fuck the Housewives of Potomac. I don't even know what Potomac at.
I love Potomac, and I love all of the Real Housewives.
We love everybody, but this is my point.
Just
I want the Housewives. Yeah, I want the Housewives of Baltimore. I know the Housewives of Potomac ain't doing nothing but trying to make it an image like they you try to make it an image like you from the Housewives, like you from Baltimore. When I know as soon as you say Housewives of Baltimore, now everybody tuning in. Right. I ain't talking about just the Orange County wives. No, I'm talking about Orange County wives and the whole California city turning into the Housewives of Baltimore because we have a outlet that haven't been looked at yet.
It's not.
First of all,
it's misconstrued.
Hell, I'm talking about in every aspect we have not been shown the light we should be given. Right. That we are owed to. Right. To me, like I tell people a lot of times, like if you understand, Baltimore is the city of the first.
Right. Charm City.
We are the city of the first. So we originate a lot of shit in this country. Right. Not in this country that we live in. We originate a lot of shit come from Baltimore and it goes everywhere else.
That's why we got the B&O, the railroads.
We're the city of the first. Street light. All that. We got a lot.
Yeah, like
we gotta go to another goddamn.
Don't be first.
Well, it's been interesting, but goddamn. We be right back.
Real Housewives of Baltimore.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do at one of your beats, man. I by the way.
Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better, better circumstances. A black queen, she should've been blessed with certain chances. Look down upon, getting all the hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Start, skirt, 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 start, start. I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to her ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. SL what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous. Proceed with caution. Tired of lanes, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm sorry. I'm sad because you can go to Home Depot and they got callback Joe. It's the truth. I don't understand why people still got them.
Hey, yo. What you told me about the combat shit?
You know what? I don't got Oh my God, I ain't know people.
This your house, bro? I don't think you belong here. Yo, she had classes of roaches, bro.
Classes?
Yeah, middle
Somebody
class,
was living in it?
low class, high class. See, it's backwards when you roach class. High class is on the floor. Then you got middle class on the counter. You got low class on the counter.
So what they was on the
cabinet
ceiling?
top. No, the cabinet top niggas, they the ones that eat like veggies. They like
Okay.
And we're back. You had You had your roach.
Real quick.
Listen,
We're back.
We back, yo.
There's a whole nation in there.
We're back.
You had your LGBT
Housewives of
over
Baltimore.
here. You had your
yo.
You had your Black Lives Matter. It was mixing that. Real roaches matter.
You know what?
Real roaches matter.
Hey, yo, all right, look.
Anyway,
Let us know how we can find y'all on social media.
Well, it's Thug Mob, THOBMOBB. It's at Thug Mob.
Instagram?
Instagram.
For Facebook.
The Facebook page, we're a private group, so you can't just find us. You have to have a friend, or you can type it in now.
Yeah, you can type
We've
it in.
gotten we did get large enough where once you punch it into Google, it will pop up or something of some sorts.
Okay.
So if you pop in the Housewives of Baltimore in the Facebook, it will pop up, and then you can log on, but you have to ask certain questions. Sometimes we normally let you want to answer those questions, and then we'll let you in the group. Otherwise, we just, we allow members in, and then we fill you out.
Okay. And Ms. Selina, how can we reach you on social media, business-wise, location?
My Facebook is Selina Payne. On Instagram, I am Selina Furby. Of course, you can definitely reach us through, all of us, through Thought Mob on Instagram.
Okay.
Quiet one.
I'm Quandra Green.
Miss Green.
Precious.
Precious.
Okay,
Oh,
Precious.
see, we ain't even know that. See, we gotta talk to her to warm up. All right, Precious, talk to us, Precious.
Yes, that is me on Facebook. I am Precious8870 on Gmail.
Okay.
My daycare does not have her Facebook page.
All right.
Shout your daycare out.
No.
You don't want to shout them out?
Oh, my daycare is Precious One's Early Learning. I'm on Emerson and North Bend.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait. For myself,
see,
my fiance definitely have all her credentials, and she's very I'm talking about very devoted when it comes to curriculum and the kids and everything of that sort of she don't play no games.
Tell her inbox me.
I definitely got you because I tell her all the time you gotta her curriculum basis and her the way she decorated the classroom and just changed the kids' outlook and things like that. That's deep.
You gotta have
it's a special love to work with kids.
I can't keep on that and give it to you. I ain't gonna lie.
And some.
I don't think they look at the white kids. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright, then stop.
Yeah, I need her to bring that little back to our kids that need it.
I'm Asia Laws on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm AP40, I think. I don't have my own business yet, but I definitely can style y'all because some of y'all be looking at mess. But that's it.
I definitely wish you could style.
So you a stylist?
I will say that, yes.
You get hookups? You get any deals?
I can definitely find you some stuff.
Okay.
All need something from the feet. That's all.
And now
I got friends that work everywhere.
Here, a lot of that I feel like should
There you go.
It's gonna be on my phone.
You only got 3 minutes.
Okay, so.
And tell us again about the events you have coming up.
We have the event February 29th, the 1-year anniversary. So you can log on to the Facebook page. All the ladies, if you log on to the Facebook page, go into the event section and press going. There's a $30 admission fee for the early bird tickets.
Okay.
Cleon the comedian will be there. Paula Campbell will be there. And we will also have food, drinks, and vendors.
Okay.
So is it like a networking type of thing?
Networking, definitely. We're gonna have 1 hour for shopping and networking, and then an hour at the end for networking and shopping.
Bring your business cards. Bring your
I
business
do want to say one thing before we go off. Because I know a lot of times we're meeting a lot of people, and sometimes we'll talk about the Housewives, and they're just okay, they don't really believe it yet.
Right.
But I just want to say something just about again God's timing, this, you can feel that is right. And even a couple of weeks ago we were talking about we're gonna have to get a building soon. We have offices and everything. And then last week I had my salon for 4.5 years, but I've been home working from home for 2.5 years because I couldn't get along with my partner. The energy was so bad I couldn't even do nails in there.
Wow.
So last week I put it online to sell it. And then her and I was talking, and we was like, that's it, the Thought Martin Nail Cafe. So just in a couple of days, that just switched over because I met with that landlord last week. Let's go. It's for sale. I'm ready to be over with. I'm done. And here we go. It's just everything is falling in like dominoes. I just want Baltimore to know we got something for y'all. We just gonna give it all we got.
Yes.
We just want everybody to be supportive. I want everybody to win.
Yeah.
We want everybody to win.
Yes, absolutely. And you seen it first here.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, once y'all get all big in Hollywood, do not forget us.
We will not forget y'all.
Don't forget
We
us.
promise.
All right.
We're gonna be excited. And look, I can't wait for the 1 year for you guys to come.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a setup and everything? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited for y'all though.
Yeah, me too.
And whenever y'all shooting at, I'm gonna just walk by.
You was in the movie?
Yeah, I couldn't see it though. I was in Anita Foster's Hood Dreams, and she had 2 premieres, one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday. But I lost 2 of my cousins, and their funerals happened to be on a Saturday and a Sunday. So my mother and my aunt and them went to represent, but I didn't get to see it. And then my brother, they got killed. My brother Jamel, I got him and my other brother Andre a little role in it too. So I didn't get to see it, but I will.
Definitely, you are definitely welcome to do cameos as many as you want.
Yeah, hey,
as many
sign
as
me.
you
I did see y'all. I'm with it.
Yeah.
And if you need a writer, let me know how to write.
Oh yeah, he is good with the pen. He's definitely real good with the pen.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, but
And how can they reach you?
yeah, how can they reach you, Dad?
Dad Bogart.
Why ain't even tell them how to reach you?
Wait a minute, say it again. I'm sorry.
Dad Bogart on Instagram. You just put in Dad Bogart. It's gonna pop up, man. I'm needing this shit, man.
Okay, I got
Put
it.
in Dad Bogart. You see me?
Yeah.
She sent me. Y'all send me. Follow me, man. Follow, brother. Make sure y'all follow the Real Housewives of Baltimore.
One more thing.
Not the one.
Housewives.
I said Housewives.
Not the real, no real.
Yeah,
No real. Oh, damn, I like that. The Housewives of Baltimore. No real, because we've been real. Fuck you talking.
There you go. Fly T Miles, I need all of the Housewives of Baltimore members to like and share this show.
Absolutely.
You can follow us. I'm Fly T Miles, FLYTMILES.
Love God B.
Who got dead right there. I want to thank y'all
Dr.
again.
Nicole.
Yeah, shout out to Dr. Nicole. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all got a bright future.
Yes.
Y'all got my
It's
support.
what the city needs right now.
Can I eat this strap
Go
line?
ahead.
I was aching to eat this motherfucker for the longest time. I ain't know.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's the last show.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I don't ever give a shit.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something?